Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Palmer's Cardinals going up against Cousins' Redskins. With that, we'll send you up to FedEx Field and join our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. While the skies may be ominous, there's never a bad day for football. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington Redskins.
Competition, you just play the same as you're playing right now, big dog. You might make a little bit more smarter decisions, but I don't think Gary can just change up that much more than what he's doing right now, though, big dog. I mean, he fighting just the same. I mean, we competition. I guess y'all act like we can slap.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The tight end in motion right. In motion comes the tight end left.
Regular. Let's go. Sally 19.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. And here is the Redskin defense.
Dante Whitner not only orchestrates a secondary, he puts a big hit on anyone who comes in his area.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Palmer. And he can't get away from the pressure. Palmer sacked. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4.
This competition about it that Damon talking about. I want to see this competition about it Damon talking about that year.
You bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback right in the face of him puts him down.
Hughes got away with that. And he going to pay too. Don't worry. He going to pay, but you finna pay for his mistake, BB.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Redskins will take possession for the 1st and 10.
Okay. It don't matter. It was a fair kick. You think that was a cheat play or something? You think they cheated on that play?
Now the first carry from Matt Jones. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
Gary, I'm going to stop talking to you right now because you're the enemy of my team. So I'm going to cut my feed off. I don't want to hear from you until the end of the game or to halftime.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Me like Brother Jay Lou was doing. So you just going to take what you get. What you get back with. So I'm here.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, look at 56.
Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The slot man in motion right. Play clock winding down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Nice.
11
Beautiful.
yards on the pickup,
Wow.
and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
When you
I
execute
bet you
a
like that
drag
jump
or
over
crossing
you
route
play,
really well
Hyundai.
and give them a
You like
chance
the way you
to
jump over
let
the
it
top of your
develop a
guy?
little bit,
That was real.
you can gain some
That
significant
was real.
yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Because you're going to pay, big dog. You're going to pay.
So still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Watch it now, Barney. Back on it up, Philly. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Mike 51. Mike 51. No. Check. Patriot.
Cousins on the keeper. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The play clock's running down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
What you gonna do?
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
It's showtime. Over there.
Garcon, the man in motion.
No. Check. Patriot. Good.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Here's Cousins. This is caught by Jackson. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole
Come
lot
on,
better
Gary.
there.
Let's play some ball, baby.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
No. Check. Patriot. Set.
Slot man moves right.
Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And incomplete
What?
there. A
Are you
nice hit,
kidding me,
jars
man?
the
Come
ball
on,
free, and brings up 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball
You know that was
without
BS,
securing
Gary.
the
That
catch.
should've been a
He was
catch.
saying about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
But it ain't going to save you. I can miss 13 of those plays, Gary, and it ain't going to save you.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. And the slot man goes in motion left. On third down, Cousins.
What? Oh, you? Come on, man. Golly,
He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and that brings up fourth down.
Boo-boo.
So now on fourth down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Hopkins' kick is no good. It's wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
Oh, my God, that was
I think it's
disrespectful,
making
dude.
sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here's Johnson. And
Good open field tackle,
gain
Breland.
up to about
Good
the
open field tackle,
34-yard
Breland.
line. And the damage that David Johnson did in week 12. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
Everyone come forward. Pull down. Get ready.
There you go, play action with Palmer.
Good job, defense. Good job. That was a hard hit. That's why he dropped that. Just play some
Like they
defense.
had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football.
Good job,
before he
Gary.
actually hauled it
Good
in,
job,
and
man.
that
I know
led
you
to a
probably
big
saying the
drop.
same thing I said. Well, my man should have caught it, but it ain't hit him, and that was a good hit. Good play, guys.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Crowder now to return. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team
Let's go.
because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now?
Come on, man.
Start
What is
again
that? Come on,
and
bro.
grind it out.
He was
No
turning
gain
around
there on the
like that.
completion, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, you know
The
that
stats
was a
that matter
big
on
play
this
on
play
him, man. I don't know what they did.
don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
Yeah.
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Jackson, the man in motion right. Cousins with a give to Jones. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Picked off here
Good
by
tackle,
Seal Moore.
good tackle,
And they're gonna be
what's
set
your
up
name?
in the red zone, right around the 17-yard line.
You went too
And the
far,
Cardinals
man.
getting
You
set to
wide
trot
open,
out there now. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talked about slot receivers.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Larry Fitzgerald, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Crowder's got it over the middle. They'll get 23 yards there. And it'll be first down, Washington.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone, and they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
A second down throw for Cousins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And Charles, what a game against the Cowboys for Jordan Reed. 10 catches, 95 yards, 2 touchdowns. He seemed unguardable.
We've talked about how throughout this season, more and more people are starting to realize that Jordan Reed is probably the best route-running tight end in the league. But how about what he does after he catches the ball? His basketball background comes into play. See those crossover steps he was taking? You see those moves he was making? Jordan Reed is something else and played that game with a lot of toughness. Battled through a shoulder injury to finish that game.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to have a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And he motions the wide receiver. Now Cousins on 4th down. That's going to be caught at the
Stiff on that dude. Get your hands out here.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Matt Jones punching it in from a yard away. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. And the Redskins have tied it here. The extra point to come can put them in the driver's seat. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. So the offense has it 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Palmer now. Caught on the left side. Fitzgerald. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
Now that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And completion gives me a second to say I'm sorry. Because last week I knocked your yams, and my mom made a casserole with the yams, and it was spectacular on Thanksgiving, as was the football. It was a great 3-game.
No one knocks the yams first and foremost, and I want to thank your mom for making that casserole, turning you around. But look at the games we had. Minnesota, Detroit, 4th quarter comeback for Detroit once more. They got a big win. How about the second game? Washington at Dallas. Washington onside kick late with a chance to try and get the ball back and win it. And then the last game, Big Ben, once again a monster performance against the Colts.
Cousins now from the 50. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. A very solid gain of 27. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. In motion, the tight end Reed. Cousins now to throw on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Palmer will throw. He's got time in the pocket. And this is Michael Floyd, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Jay Lulu. 7-7 going into the half.
Throwing now, Palmer on first down. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. $4 yards remaining now on second down. Again, it's Palmer. It's caught left side by John Brown. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Get ready.
To throw again, it's Palmer. It's brought in by Floyd. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Fells in motion, and they're going to go soft on the corners. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone...
The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Cousins now from the 50. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Again, it's Cousins. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd and short yardage, Cousins. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. And 4th down coming up. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Mac Jones unable to pick up the first. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, Palmer looking for his tight end, fouls, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. On second down, Cousins again. Out to the left here to Reed. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
A gain of 32 that time.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Ooh, I don't know. Somebody probably did. Wasn't me. Oh. Were you trying to get? Oh, no, she is, Dad. You're no biggie. My bad.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. First and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Well, we look, and he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down.
What?
Ah,
man, I pushed the button too soon.
Yeah,
I think that's going to stand, partner.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
It's like, Gary, it's like, hey, we're going to run the same thing on you, big guy. We don't care.
Kirk Cousins taking it in. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead.
And the sneak works on second and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive
I ain't got no hard hitters, man.
The big fellas.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And quickly they get to the line. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really
No, Gary, no, man. That's Will Compton, Gary. With your silly self, Gary.
Different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything.
Come on,
there
man.
he goes right side. Touchdown, Cardinals.
You're going to pay for that, Gary.
J.J. Nelson.
You are going to pay for that.
64 yards. And
God,
the Cardinals
man,
have
once
again taken the lead.
Ooh, beautiful, baby. Beautiful, man. I should have had that to run back in the end zone. You should have tied this up, Gary. You like that blocking?
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Complete to the right. This is Garcon. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. First down. Here's Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Calais Campbell in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5...
That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a deep...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jamison Crowder, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. And this one through the uprights.
You want to party, don't you, Gary? You think you think because you saw Jay Lou win, it's just going to be easy for you. No. Jay Lou, he going to get it too, but it ain't going to be easy, big dog. This is not an easy, breezy cover girl show right here. This is not that.
7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Cardinal
You're a
offense
good dude now,
making
but
their
it
way
ain't that.
back out onto the field.
You really
And they're going to need another
disrespecting
score.
me,
Got one last time,
and I don't like
still
that.
down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but when they do, they did score the last time. They think they've got
Bad part about it, I read that.
What about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure?
Yeah, you are something else, boy.
They're trying to figure that out themselves.
I think I'm just throw the same play
right here.
I mean, just by audible. See, that's what we're talking about, not
a lot of times it's called a
Gary.
jailbreak. It wasn't quite
that was just
fast,
kind
but
of silly.
fast enough that he had
You
no
think that he
time
was
to
gonna
look
get away with
downfield
that.
and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Palmer on 3rd and long. Palmer's hit.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to
get it out quickly.
Yeah,
this is not a bad kick here.
Man, come on, man.
Now it's Crowder.
So you look at this. What is going on? He running around? Come on, man.
48-yard punt, 7 on the return.
I don't know if
And
you've
the
seen this
Redskins
glitch
have a
here,
short
Gary,
field
man,
here as
but
they
it's
take
getting
over.
really ridiculous,
1st and
man.
10.
It's making me mad.
A look at
Yeah.
Washington as they come onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a
Hey, I'm
touchdown.
finna start my broadcast.